So I'm actually ended up walking to Kirkstall here. Here we go, up these steps. So I know I said it's a canal broadcast, but I did end the last one with the canal broadcast. But I want to be on the other side. So we're back to where the the ring road was. Oh dear. It's a nightmare to get over this road. In fact, let's just carry on walking up, because you'll see some sights. So this used to be a gas station, maybe a bit further up, where my great-granddad used to work. But that's what I've read on my sort of ancestry and where they lived. So because they lived right on this edge, there would have been a lot of gas works at the time. But it's very noisy, as you can imagine. Whoa! And over there is the Yorkshire Evening Post building, which is the local newspaper. And you see how there's a statue. But when they knocked it down, they left the clock. It's like a clock at the top, which tells you the weather. But I heard they're actually going to be removing it. They're going to be removing it because there are plans to build more accommodation on it. If Leeds doesn't have enough more accommodation, they just want to keep building. But that's a good thing, I guess. Better to have homes, isn't it, for people, and as long as they're affordable. Now this is the River Aire here on the left. See the River Aire? So what we walked on was the canal, which is separate, which was set up for the trade of wool, between the big cities. That's when Leeds was a powerhouse in cotton and wool and textiles. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, there's the Yorkshire Evening Post statue. Sorry, my phone's a bit jittery today. It's just I don't have a tripod with me, and I wasn't planning on coming this way, but I need to be over on that side. But if you're watching this and you might have lived in Leeds, moved away from Leeds, you'll definitely notice a few changes. I'm just really hot today because it's very warm. These new bus shelters with the times on. You think it's 21st century, but it ain't. Well, it is kind of, but I don't see anybody using it, to be honest. Anyway, that's not what we're here for today. I could talk to you about the transport here, but we'd probably need a week to go through everything. TGI Fridays Holiday Premier Inn here on the left. And so this is the west part of Leeds. So when you get the city centre, we're sort of coming into the city centre, but from the southwest. So, and it's really hot. Oh, yeah. Very, very warm today, guys. I actually put my coat on, but it's more of a winter coat. It's sort of a spring coat, but when it's kind of between winter and spring. But anyway, now they had a Josh Warrington sign on here, but I think they've removed it. That was last time I was here. Yeah, it's all changed. I've not walked down here for years. Absolute years. When I used to live in Kirkstall, I used to walk along this road, Kirkstall Road. But it's changed so much. It's great though, don't get me wrong. It's nice to see new things happen and change. But I can tell you a few stories from my lifetime, that is. The 20 years that not 20 years, 30 years. You've got to be so careful on this road as well. I think the most accidents happen on this road up here in Leeds. Are we going? I'll just go. So what we're going to do is we're going to head up halfway across this street called Wellington Street. This is where all the sort of it's like the financial district. It's where the government buildings are now as well. It's where we're going to actually head towards. And get a nice coffee and sit outside, and I might come on then a second time. Yeah, lots of cycle lanes now in Leeds. I'm thinking everybody's going to start cycling soon because the cost of fuel has skyrocketed, hasn't it, across the world. They're saying it might come down, but it's not because of the fuel. It's not because of what's happening in that. Partly is to do with it, but talk about Ukraine. It's mainly to do with the fixed price, the market price. Now they say that, but you know, I think a lot of it's to do with the pandemic. So they're trying to recover all the losses that they've made over the last couple of years because people haven't travelled, and those shareholders want their dividends basically, which is their shares. That is the truth. If you don't want to believe that, that's up to you. But there's a lot of things. It puts everybody's prices up and it gives everybody an excuse to make some more money and profit from people. We don't have to spend enough on everything else. So, I've walked this way for ages. There used to be a potato shop here on the left. I think it's now a Starbucks. There you go, Alexis, a little bit of a Starbucks for you. But we ain't going there today. Now, what I do like about this street, so here we've got the Crown Plaza Hotel. They actually have a really good restaurant and kitchen. And it's very good for spa. If you're wanting a spa break, most likely you'll be going to breaks. So if you're at the Crown Plaza, it's so long, guys. I think we can go. Yes, we can. This is where the Cafe Nero is, the new one that went down the back way. I remember coming down here when I was going for a meeting once in here, and I thought you couldn't go down here. There was no way you could access this road down here because I tried to cut through, and then I had to walk all the way around. So this is Wellington Place. This is where a lot of development's happening. I'll probably say, "Excuse me, are you filming?" It's like, "Yes, I am. Do you have a problem with that?" It's like, "No, what are you filming for?" So this is the new government buildings. It's all very posh. Let's check behind me the traffic. They have names for these buildings, but I can never remember what they're called. Yeah, it's changed. Look, it's amazing how everything's changing. I do like the changing though. Changing? There you go. And this here is a hoist that used to put them to the top, and then it would stretch all the way to the station at the top. This lift, central station hoist. So my great granddad would have actually. We just make these things. So as I say, I've not been. I did come down here once. Is that the cafe at the top? Yeah, nice little. So I'm going to end this broadcast. Really nice in the summer, and they're building a new park as well. So much happening. So I'm going to go get a drink, and I shall come back on in about 5 minutes' time. So see you soon, guys.